Hello students and welcome to this discussion on part 1 of the US CMA course. We are on section D, cost management, which accounts for 20% of the total marks. As you remember, we broke this up into 5 sub-modules and now we are on the last sub-module, business process improvement. We have done supply chain management, which is also actually a business process. Here we will discuss only business process improvement. So let's get going. Business process improvement. What do you mean by business process improvement? It's a part of strategic planning. Do you remember strategic planning, students, when we did strategic management? So top management needs to be involved. We are trying to improve the processes of a business. What are the operations that can be improved? What are the employee skills which are required, which can be improved? What is the purpose of all this business process improvement so that we get a more efficient workflow and process flow? Meet customer demands more effectively. So basically it should be efficient. What do you mean by efficient? Use lesser resources. Make the same quality product but with lesser resource, or make better quality product with less resources. And effective, customer needs must be met. And the third point is that it should be adaptable. These are the three things that we try to do: efficient, effective, and flexible and adaptable. Right? So business process improvement is a part of the strategic planning. What are we trying to do? We are trying to improve some of the operations and improve the employee skills. Which ones? That is what we need to identify so that we become more efficient, more effective in responding to the needs of the customers, and also at the same time we are adaptable or flexible so that we can change to the changing needs in the environment. And what are the benefits of a business process improvement? Benefits would be cost management. That is what we are trying to do. Overall, bring down the cost, improve the profitability. Improved efficiency, effective management of the resources. What are we trying to do? Make better quality products with fewer resources. That is what we are aiming at. Quality control, improve quality, increase quality. We can focus on quality, sometimes surprisingly the total costs come down, customers are more satisfied, profits improve. These are matters that we will look into, how, what, etc. Cycle time reduction. How much time does it take to process an order? How much time does it take to get a loan approval? How much time does it take to attend to a customer complaint? Do you understand? These are all certain processes. Can we reduce this time? In 10 hours, can you bring it down to 1 hour? From 5 days, can you bring it down to 1 day? Or whatever. Overall business growth. All these actually, the cost management, improved efficiency, the focus on quality, better management of resources, all this should naturally help in overall business growth. The other benefits are a process visualization. You must understand that when we try to improve business processes, we have something called a process mapping. That is, the existing flow of processes is actually mapped, is actually documented, is actually drawn. The workflow is drawn, and with that gives us the process visualization and much greater clarity, much greater clarity. And of course, regulatory compliance. How do we do business process improvement? We will look at that. There may be different methods, different techniques and tools. Mind you, this is a very interesting area. There has been over the last 150 years, business is evolving, industry is evolving, business is evolving, techniques are evolving, and we've moved from one technique to another from different parts of the world. Japan was in one way, was moving in one way. Their competitiveness was different. That of the West was different. How knowledge was shared and how Overall, so many different techniques, so many different methods and tools, some of which you shall get a glimpse of. Do we manage the existing process as they are? Do we try to make the best use of them? Or do we design a completely new process? I repeat, this business process improvement is not completely new. You've already done supply chain management. That is also a part of a business process. Yes or no? The supply chain, that is also part of a business process. We did what is called lean management, which is again another business process improvement technique. Yes or no? Lean management, their whole concept of supply chain had changed. They kept things lean, did not have huge inventories, refused to manufacture more. Do you remember the theory of constrained students? Yes or no? Where we said, no, we don't want to maximize productivity of every department we have. We will in fact slower down other departments in order to match the department which is the constraint factor. Do you remember? Follow? So let us look at let us get introduced, because each of these topics is so interesting and so vast that we could spend a lot of time, several modules on each and every technique. What we will do is just have a basic understanding of these techniques and how they have evolved. So the course of our discussion would be as below. We will first do what is called value chain analysis. Value chain analysis, we will identify the activities which build up value for a customer, from the raw material to the output, to what the customer finally gets. What are the activities which add value till the good reaches the customer? We will do process analysis. Process consists of a lot of sub-processes and other activities, and analysis of the processes. Then business process engineering, where after process analysis, we may decide to re-engineer everything, drop the old systems, a particular process, the entire method of doing a particular job may be dropped, and we may have a new system. That is business process engineering. We shall be introduced to this technique of Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese word meaning continuous improvement, small little improvements made, small steps made continuously over a period of time, and these result in big changes over a period of time. Next, we shall also go see activity-based management. Does this sound familiar, students? You did activity-based costing. Remember activity-based costing, where we try to see what activities consumed what resources, and accordingly, depending on the product's consumption of these activities, product's consumption of these resources, we were able to allocate overheads. Using those methods, we will do something called activity-based management. Activity-based management, which is what? Using the methods of activity-based costing, how it can help to manage costs, control costs, what are certain controllable fixed costs, identify them, and what we can do. TQM is another total quality management, another technique which had evolved in the West in the 80s. We shall discuss that. Having seen so much emphasis on quality, what are the costs of quality? If you maintain quality, in order to maintain quality, you incur costs. If you don't maintain quality, pay no attention to quality, mind you, you still incur costs. Usually, if you don't maintain quality, the cost that you incur will exceed the cost that you would incur if you maintained quality. This again is interesting. This is what we'll discuss in costs of quality. Again, we'll move on to benchmarking and best practice analysis. Benchmarking, what is benchmarking? We compare it with certain standards. Some standard can be compared it with where do we stand. And what is best practice analysis? The best practice of particular function, which company, which organization, which industry has the best practice, can we try and emulate the same, do the same. As was said, cheat whatever process you can, steal whatever process you can. Take the best practice analysis in different functions, in different areas. Is it from your competitor or from other areas of business? Best practice analysis from every area. If we can take the best practice and try to improve. Having done all these business processes, let us not forget that the accounting process is also a business process, and how shall we go about redesigning an accounting process? When should we look at redesigning? Is it effective? What are the benefits of such accounting process in design?